Go.
All right, here we go. Top 5 college football teams affected by this year's NFL draft. We do not have time to really expound on this because we need to watch the weather here. We probably should have left
So why
and
are you
gone
talking?
home 30 minutes ago.
Go.
All right, number 5, Georgia. Look, they're not going to be as affected as most on the field, but look, there are tons of guys in this draft when you go from Jalen Carter to Broderick Jones to Keely Ringo, on and on and on down the list, to everybody, including the quarterback who won 2 national championships in a row, and Stetson Bennett. This is a team that will look a little bit different on the field, but they're so loaded and they've got so many big recruits, you won't notice as much as some of these other teams. Number 4, Pittsburgh. They're losing Izzy Abanikanda, Kalijah Cansey, Carter Warren, probably their 3 highest-ranked players. Maybe not as much volume as a team like Georgia, but the quality that Pittsburgh is losing, especially Kalijah Cansey, a player that I just don't think you can go and replace. He is, in my opinion, the next Aaron Donald and will get drafted in the first round, and a team will be fired up to get him. Number 3. In the rapid-fire top 5. Also, not about quantity, about quality. Deuce Vaughn, Julius Brents, among the 2 most that are going to hurt Kansas State the most. Deuce Vaughn's a player who is, kind of generational in that he was just so darn good for them and did so many things. And Julius Brents is a dude. I think he fits a lot of different systems, especially in that, Pete Carroll, Dan Quinn, Gus Bradley, Seattle Seahawks long corner who can get after people. He's gone as well, and he's going to go higher than Deuce Vaughn even. And that's a name you may not have heard of a lot about while he was at Kansas State, even though he was a fantastic player there. Number 2.
What about the defensive end?
Oh, yeah, and forget
Felix.
Felix Azuke-Adoma is also going to be gone. Number 2, TCU. This is about a volume thing right here, and it's not surprising that even if you go up, Max Duggan will probably be the last of these guys drafted, but Darius Davis, Quentin Johnston, Kendry Miller, pretty much the whole offense, Steve Avila, all gone, all going to be in the NFL draft. So TCU is a team that is going to look, and we've talked about it a little bit, but if you really look at the sheer volume of players they're losing, it's a ton. And number 1, Tennessee. First good year in a very, very long time for them. And the guys who did it, Hendon Hooker, Jalen Hyatt, Cedric Tillman, all will be gone in the first 3 rounds, not to mention Darnell Wright, their offensive tackle, who's going to go in the first round. Byron Young, one of their defensive ends, who's going to go somewhere in the middle rounds, not sure where he falls, and a couple other players that were there for Josh Heupel. Will be interested to see if he can rebuild and replace that talent 1 year after their best year in a very, very, very long time. That's the top 5. It's tornado time, people.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what Hendon Hooker